Ladies and gentlemen, without this Dryden, modern goaltending as we know it would be much different. Now, I'm not talking about Ken Dryden. I'm talking about his older brother, Dave Dryden, a member of the Etobicoke Sports Hall of Fame. He changed the way that goalies protected himself in the net with a very specific face mask that he designed towards the 1980 NHL season when these Edmonton Oilers merged along with 3 other WHA sides with the NHL. Now, Dryden, although he had some good years in minor, pro, major, junior, and with the Rangers, Chicago, and Buffalo, came to major prominence when he started playing in the WHA. His first season, of course, with the Chicago Cougars, where he was their number one goalie, and he played with Chicago because he was treated quite well when he was with the Blackhawks. In 45 games that year, he went 18, 26, and 1. Now, between 76 and 79, he was either Edmonton's number one or number two goalie. Over those seasons, he put up some dynamite numbers, didn't have a goals against average above 4, and won 22, 10, 21, and 41 games in consecutive seasons. Now, that 78-79 season was quite significant because not only did he give up a goal to win Gretzky's first in pro hockey when he's playing in Indianapolis, he record for most games played with 197 and most wins by any goalie while a WHA Oiler, winning 95. Again, he was a goalie against which Gretzky scored his first pro goal. I think it was in his second or third game. In 79, he won the Ben Haskin Trophy as the WHA's top goalie and the Gordie Howe Trophy as league MVP. In 77, Dryden designed the first mass combination goalie mask. Mask maker Greg Harrison transferred his design drawings into a final project which Dryden wore for the Oilers. The mask is currently on display at the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto, and the mask, cage combination goalie mask, is now the norm in modern hockey. Now, he did play a series of games with the NHL Oilers in 1980 and put up some okay numbers, 2.7-3 with a 4.27 average. Now, the Etobicoke Hall of Fame took him in 1997, a few years after his brother got in. Again, he was born in Hamilton but was raised in Etobicoke, where he became actively involved in hockey and baseball. He played minor baseball in the early years in the Kingsway Baseball League and assisted in coaching Adam baseball and hockey with his father. He played minor hockey with the KIY, THL, and King Clancy leagues before beginning his junior career with the St. Mike's Majors and the Toronto Marlies. He later played senior hockey with the Galt Hornets. Again, during his NHL career, he played with the Rangers, Blackhawks, Sabres, and Edmonton, and of course, played against his brother in a game between Buffalo and Montreal in the early 1970s. Now, again, he's attributed to he's one of what we call three goalies who transferred modern goaltending and pioneered the redesign of goalie equipment, which has generated a contemporary goaltending style. Clint Benedict and Jacques Plante are on that list. Now, Dryden's style was very, very much a stand-up style. Big drink of water, of course, just like his brother. And he looked. He looked bigger than 6'1", 185 on skates. Now, for all the years he put in, he's always been giving back to sports and hockey. And I suggest to anybody who wants to learn more about sports in Ontario, read some of the inductee stories, the Etobicoke Sports Hall of Fame. It's quite an interesting group of people. Now, what we want to tell everybody, if you have a chance, there should be YouTubes of Dryden and his squad losing to Winnipeg in the last Avco Cup final. I think Winnipeg won in 6 games. I could be wrong, but in 79. It's quite interesting seeing a Dryden that's not Kenny playing with a Gretzky. And Ken, this is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Dryden never played against Wayne Gretzky. Dryden was teammates with Gretzky and also played against him. And he said in the early 1980s, when he played with that year of the Oilers, he said he's going to put up really big numbers. I don't know how many. I think he was interviewed on ITV, and he was basically saying, what do you think Gretzky's going to do in the NHL? He said, sky's the limit, and he predicted looked at that right, because as a lot of people know, he tied for the scoring championships that year, but of course Dion had more goals than Wayne had. Again, Murray and Margaret Dryden should be very pleased. You had a very, very talented family, and don't forget as well, without Ken there would be no Dave, and without Dave there would be no Ken, because he said so in the game. They're always not say competition, but they motivated each other quite a bit. I would like to see Dave, if he would have played for Team Canada in the '68 Olympics. It would have been quite interesting, because Wayne Stevenson again took much of the duties. I think Dave could have played with anybody. And again, I would like to see him with the Maple Leafs or the Habs. Can you imagine Montreal had Kenny as a starter and Dave as a backup? Could have happened, or vice versa. You never know. Thanks for listening. And don't forget, give us a like, comment, or subscribe, or share. Bye.